So before we started the show today, Frank, in a very cool, Gregory Peck sort of way, said, I've got the mention.
Gregory.
And I don't doubt him, Frank.
Liberty Home Equity Solutions reverse mortgages. A huge segment of business is there to be had if you jump into it. They're going to be doing a webinar on December 13th looking at the reverse mortgage numbers. Let's check out the reverse mortgage math. Get a good handle on how this product works. Don't miss it. Click the banner you see right here on your screen over on your right. You may have to scroll down a little bit. If you're on your mobile device, scroll down past the comments. You'll see it there. Or there's a link somewhere around here that you can go and register for that webinar, December 13th.
You know what I like about the math component is people are always arguing are reverse mortgages a good or a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Here's what I know. Math doesn't lie.
You know, it's true.
It just doesn't lie.
Yeah.
So, on with the show. What do we have? Yes. The new loan limits are here. The new loan limits are here.
Thank goodness.
What's that movie from?
Oh,
The new loan limits are here. The new loan limits are here.
Oh, the new phone book is here. New phone book is here.
That's right.
The Jerk.
The Jerk. It's from The Jerk.
Right.
Very much like us.
The new phone book's here! The new phone book's here!
Anyways, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac increased their loan limits. Yes, they increased their loan limits from $453,100 to $484,350.
Nice.
For 2019. The high-cost areas, the loan limits for one-unit properties in most high-cost areas is going to be $726,525. You're probably looking at this right now, which is, if you didn't know, 150% of the $484,350. Now, specific county charts and links are going to be posted very, very soon, but understand, the new loan limits are here, and yes, they are up.
Nice. Hey, do you remember just a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
There were a few articles about how Trump was about to destroy housing by destroying Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Yep.
We told you there were only two things Trump could do. One was to lower the loan amount.
Oh, wait, whoa, but...
That didn't happen.
No, it didn't. They went up.
Yeah.
Oh.
And two was to raise the G fee.
Yes.
Okay, now we told you neither would ever happen.
Yeah.
And we told you why. Well, just as we said,
Yep.
loan limits didn't go down, they went up. And as far as the G fee goes, no answer from Fannie or the administration is what we said would happen. Nothing, making us 2 for 2. Right, point being, listen to us, share our show. We give you the truth on housing, and we give you the insight you need to adjust your plan.
You know, other people talk about when they get things right. Damn it, we're going to do it too, because we always do.
Got it right. Get it right. Get it right.
The new loan limits are here. And they're up just like we said. Okay, so check this out, guys. Look at this graph. It's a Case-Shiller Price Index of home value changes. Okay, changes. Not values, but value changes. Since 1988. Doing the math, that's 20 years.
2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths.
Okay.
As you note, those values, Frank, they both go up and both down.
How weird.
Yes. But you see, this graph, like I said, is misleading because anything above that middle line is market appreciation, okay? So above that middle line, that's where values are going up. That meaning right now, values are still going up on average, but they're going at a slower pace.
Okay, that's
All
cool.
right.
Yeah.
It's not until values go below that average line there in the middle that values on homes actually go down. So this graph, right, the only time since 1988 that the values actually went down, if you're looking at this, was in the early 90s. That little one, see that? Just a bit.
I remember it.
And then, of course, the housing collapse of 2008. That's a big one over on the
remember
right.
that one too.
Yeah, that one kind of right there, the old memory banks. Or to put it in an even better way, for those who are waiting on the fence for prices on homes to actually drop based on what we just showed you, where they go in the negative, that only has happened about 7 of the past 20 years. So if we use these last 20 years for a historic graph, you'd have to say that we have about a 30% chance of prices actually going down over the next few years, right?
Okay, yeah. There's other mitigating factors.
Yes.
From my less than scientific cursory analysis of the graph, Brian.
Yes.
It appears the 2 drops you just spoke of happened after large increases.
In value.
Right, that being here and here. So one might conclude that sharp rises in values then are followed by actual negative appreciation in values.
That is really kind of starting to dial things in here. And your point, Frank, of what goes up big must come down big might be supported, in fact, by what's taking place in Seattle right now, where prices were rising at double-digit annual rates a few months ago. Prices actually dropped last month. So it seems like you're right. The few places reporting larger gains, including some of the cities which had the biggest gains and largest losses 10 years ago, that being Las Vegas, Phoenix, and Tampa.
Okay, so now our predictors are getting tuned in.
Yes.
We started with 30% of the time over the past 20 years has seen housing prices actually go negative.
Right.
That's a fact. Over that period, those drops have followed large spikes.
That's a fact.
Again, that's a fact. That's undeniable.
Right.
Currently, the most recent hottest market in the country, Seattle, has seen prices go backward. And from our last meltdown, we saw the hottest areas for appreciation, that being the sand states.
Right.
That's states with, desert and coastal sand, like Phoenix, Tampa, and Vegas.
I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Right.
Those lost the most. To more accurately forecast this housing market, we should look to the activity in the hottest market and use them as coal mine canaries to determine our risk for the future, like Seattle.
So, again, we have called this market very accurately as well, just like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Right.
So, what do you take away from this if you're a real estate agent or a lender? If you have a market that's very diversified, meaning you have a number of different industries that support housing, yet you don't have the big spikes up or the big spikes down, chances are, even if your median or average sales price is lower than some of the big markets, you're probably not going to feel as many bumps. However, if you're in these big markets like Seattle, San Diego, New York, where we go up and down high, we might find some actual negative appreciation going forward.
Right.
Look at your own market and adjust your marketing plan accordingly, because that's what we do over here, guys. We want to give you what's happening and what's going to happen so you can adjust on the fly and be successful in the future.
That's awful nice of us.
Yeah.
You guys have a great one, man. Leave us your comments down below. Forward, share, and subscribe. We'll
The
catch
new
you later
phone
here.
books are here. The new phone books are here.
See you later.
Bye.